This is a video that I hope will help us to have confidence as we open up to have in-person worship together once again. This is at Fairhaven, and you can see my nice yellow truck here. And if we can come across the parking lot, we will see as we get to the sidewalks, the walkways, that there are blue dots that are 6 feet apart. So you can estimate 6 feet apart, or even have, if you feel the need to stand on dots while you're waiting for folks to enter, you may do so. But if you can get to the sidewalks, you'll see that we have blue dots 6 feet apart. And we come to the beautiful door handles. And we won't get to fingerprint up the door handles because we'll have a doorman. Either the door will be left open, or we'll have a doorman or a door person, door woman, to be sure to handle the door and to open up for people who they see through the window. So only one person with gloves will touch the door latch. That means we won't get to fingerprint it up. As you enter, you see there are dots on the floor. And we can go back, if we need to the restrooms. You can see the dots on the floor. Some things will be taken out of the way, like the ladder, we hope. And you can see we have plenty of cleaning supplies available. And there are dots on the floor. And I think you can find out how to operate the restrooms. And when we come in, you can see again the blue tape on the floor. You can see that we have an open pew, but a ribbon to go beyond, so you have more distance for anybody who needs to use that aisle to pass by. And we have roped off pew. And the next one is open, but we want you to move past the ribbon. Now, we are likely going to sit people further front first. And our chancel area, well, we're probably going to have all chairs spaced at least 6 feet apart. There will be no choir. But if you're able to take a couple of steps, we may seat you in further and in the chancel area with this 6-foot social distance, everybody wearing masks, so that others can come in if we need to fit more folks in. And we'll be seated towards the front first, and then we will exit from the rear first. So don't take your rear seat first if at all possible. If you are in a situation where you can't have a front seat or can't walk that far, we'll manage to work with you on that. Now, we're supposed to come in only one way, but we have, after you leave the sanctuary, multiple ways out. And we trust you can judge, but there are 6-foot dots to the doors to the sides, and you can find your way out. Anyway, that's what we have. That's what we expect. Expect to have somebody at the door to leave you in. Nobody's going to need to touch anything to come in, and lights and thermostats will be handled by the same persons coming in and going out, all for your convenience, to not have to touch anything, and for your confidence as we come together again to worship the Lord. Thank you all for your time. I hope this helps make and offer some clarity as we come together to worship in person again. I want everybody to know that we are not putting any kind of pressure upon anyone to feel that they have to come to in-person worship if they don't have confidence in us or if they've been feeling poorly. We are going to have an FM transmitter that will transmit to a FM number on your FM radio dial. That transmission will reach 150 yards. So if you feel you don't want to come in, park at a distance of up to 150 yards, and you can turn in and still hear our probably abbreviated worship service. We also are going to be using the nursery, not for nursery, but for alternate seating. And we might expand that as we have an FM transmitter, because we could have an FM receiver in different rooms if we need to spread out even further. So thank you very much. Hope you have a blessed Lord's Day coming and a great rest of the week. Thank you. Goodbye.